What's up, YouTube? This is Alifelaiddown. I'm going to hit you guys up with a new segment of mine. It's called Help Me Build It. A few days ago, I posted my Tyranno Infinity Dinosworn deck, and I'm realizing that I'm probably going to delete that video, as a matter of fact, because I noticed my build and how bad it was. I mean, it was such a crappy build. I cannot believe I put that on YouTube. And so I've been making some real adjustments to it. I've been test playing it consistently, against Lightsworns and Blackwings and stuff like that. And the build I've got right now is seeming to be the most effective at that I can do it. But I'm pretty sure there's more I can do for this deck. So I'm putting up a Help Me Build It on YouTube, so you guys can help me. I really want your support or some help, because I just, I want this deck to be great. So I want as much help as I can get. And if you guys give me some good, solid input, then I'll give you guys a shout out. Please don't just, and I want reasons for why certain cards and why you're taking out certain cards and why you're wanting to put in certain cards. Don't just be like +1, -1. I don't want that. I want to know why. So yeah, just leave a comment or PM me or whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to go down the deck list, and then after that I'll go into depth why I've chosen certain cards. 3 Ultimate Tyranno, 3 Tyranno Infinity, 2 Superconductor Tyranno, 3 Sabersaur, 2 Sabersaurus, 2 Hyper Hammerhead, 2 Gillosaurus, 2 Jane, 2 Raikou, 1 Lila, and 1 Morphing Jar. Now for the spells: 2 Fossil Dig, 1 big Evolution Pill, 2 Trade-In, 2 Hand Destruction, 2 Charge, 1 Soul Release, 1 Heavy, 3 Survival Instinct, 2 Hunting Instinct, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, and 1 Torrential and 1 Mirror Force. Okay. 3 Ultimate Tyranno, really good. Just, he's my main trade-in target. And, he's generally who I'll use with this guy. This, him and him right here are the reason why I'm running Big Evolution Pill. So I can, because if this guy, if my ways to get this guy out on the field, this is kind of my out for that. This helps me get my beat sticks out on the field to go for a kill. But, he's pretty good. He is a Raigeki in his own right, because he can and must attack every single monster your opponent controls at the beginning of the battle phase. So, yeah. 3 Tyranno Infinity, boss monster of the deck. I'll be using Survival Instinct and Soul Release to dump or remove from play all my monsters that are in the graveyard that I'll have dumped with this, and this, and then all these guys right here to power him up. 2 Superconductor Tyranno, really good. Just another trade-in target, a good target for hand destruction, because these guys right here and these guys can seem to be pretty dead in my hand, so it's good with this. So yeah, and he's got a nice effect, destruction effect, tribute 1 monster, or a burn effect to inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent, which is nice. 2 Sabersaurus, just 19 beats. Hyper Hammerhead has a Grand Mole effect, which I like. It's bounce back some synchros that might be giving you pain. 2 Gillosaurus. This is probably one of the cards I'm looking to change for, but right now it's working. You can just special summon it from your hand, which is good. And then just, but the thing I don't like about him, though, is if you don't get him early on in the game, your opponent's going to wreck you by you using this effect, because when you special summon him from your hand, your opponent can special summon a monster from their graveyard, which is not good. 2 Jane, just really good. This deck is designed to kill you in the first few turns. So, Jane's being able to go for a 2100 attack points is great, because he can attack over most things. And I really like his mill. It's 2, it's not 3, so it's not going to mill you to death, so it's good. 2 Raikou, really good. Armor Master really hurts this deck, so I put in 2 Raikou, because, it doesn't really matter if I've got, 3 10,000 beaters. When I can't attack, when it's an armor, then there's an Armor Master on the field. He'll be able to kill them all. So Raikou helps me get out of that, and he's good for milling and dumping. So 1 Lila, just spell and trap destruction, which is good. And then just mill 3. And 1 Morphing Jar. It's good because sometimes you're going to have a dead hand, and Morphing Jar helps you refresh that. 2 Fossil Dig, good. In my previous video, I said it searched up all 6s and higher. I was incorrect. It searches all 6s and lower, which is amazing, because it allows me to search this guy so I don't mill him. 1 Big Evolution Pill. I was running it at 3, I think, or maybe it was just 2, but I'm running it at 1 now. You know, because I'm not always going to want to use this card. Because you have to tribute a Dinosaur monster, and then you can just normal summon these guys right here and this guy without tributes, which is a bit slow for me, you know, because if I don't open up Gilosaurus Big Evolution Pill, I'm not going to want to use this card at all, so, because it's just too slow, but, you know, it's alright, it's just a nice out whenever I lose my Tyranno Infinity. 2 trade-in, I have 5 targets, so, you know, it's good, and it helps me draw. 2 Hand Destruction, this is a new card, just like trade-in. I realized that this deck, sometimes, if I don't get my mills going, it runs slow. So this helps me get rid, because sometimes, you know, I'll be drawing Sabrosauruses and Hyper Hammerheads, and that's just a slow thing to draw. So this helps me get rid of that, you know, discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. And me discarding cards is probably never going to hurt me, which might not always be true for your opponent, so. 2 charge, just mill 3, search, great. 1 Soul Release. This is a new card. I use this just in case my survival instincts are gone by milling, because that's happened to me a few times, which is so depressing because that was like my only way to win. But this helps me, you know, it can remove up to 5 monsters from the graveyard, either mine or my opponent's, and even if I do use survival instinct, it is so good against like Blackwings and zombies and Lightsworns. Lightsworns really stinks is when you pop down Tyranno Infinity like for 6,000, and all they have is JD on the field, and you attack and they necro you. That hurts so bad, so this helps get rid of that, and then helps get rid of plagues and Mizukis and stuff. 1 heavy, just destruction, staple, back row destruction. Next up, 3 Survival Instinct. Good, you know, just a way to power up Tyranno Infinity, Tyranno Infinity, and it helps replenish some of your life points, which is always nice. And you can use it in the battle phase, so that's always good. 2 Hunting Instinct. Whenever your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon a Dinosaur from your hand, which is nice. I was running it at 3, but inconsistent at 3, so I'm running it at 2 now. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, really good, just staple destruction in my opinion. 1 Trinchel and 1 Mirror Force, both staples. Alright guys, I'm also looking for a side deck. I have a few ideas, but I want to hear you guys' ideas. You know, I know, like, you know, Mirror of Oaths for GBs and stuff like that, Lightning Prison for Lightsworns, but I'm looking for more in-depth sides for those against those decks, like especially against zombies and stuff. So just, you know, not really for the anti-meta, because, like, Macro doesn't hurt this deck whatsoever. Royal, you know, Gadgets don't hurt this deck at all, because I don't do any special summoning, really, except for Hunting Instinct, but I'll be siding out because they don't special summon. You know, so anti-meta doesn't really hurt this deck. But I'm really looking, you know, against, you know, more in-depth sides against, like, Lightsworns and zombies and stuff, and Blackwings, because, yeah. Alright, guys, once I find a really consistent build of this deck, I mean, I think this is pretty consistent right now, but I think it could be better. I will definitely start to, you know, rebuild this deck, or actually start to build this deck from with real cards. So I am looking to trade. I've got 2 Destiny Hero Malicious, mint condition, first did Ultra, 2 D-Draws from Dark Legends, mint, Stratos for trade, Emergency Teleport for trade, so Ultra, both of those are Ultra. So yeah, I'm looking to trade those, and, you know, for all these cards. I'm looking for ultimates of him. Okay, and so yeah, guys, just hook me up with that. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I said previously in the video, if you guys give me some good solid input on the side deck or on the main deck, and not just the +1 add 1 reasons why, I will give you a shout out. So yeah, alright guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.